Welcome friends to Muskrat Links. Today we've got a very exciting, very new style video for you guys. We are going to be doing a bit of a vlog this week, as you can see from the title and the thumbnail. I've got some stuff to show you, and boy, is it some amazing stuff. You're not gonna believe what you're about to see. So be sure to tap that subscribe button. Join the Muskrat Links golf team today. I'm gonna go ahead and reveal the winner of last week's contest at the end of this video. So I'm very excited about that. My wife and my daughter are down in Florida this week visiting her family, so they're having an absolute blast, which means we get some time to make some golf content here. I get some time to eat some good food, to clean the house, to take care of myself. So this is gonna be a great video. Again, cut me some slack. This is my first vlog, okay? We're gonna see how we do. I'm gonna share with you all the cool behind the scenes stuff here at Muskrat Links, and I think we're gonna start things out with a shave and a haircut. Let's go. Okay, the shave, done. The haircut, we'll just save that one for tomorrow. But obviously you guys have seen the title and the thumbnail. What did I buy? Well, it's not just one thing. It's a bunch of things actually, and we've got some projects we need to do today. I think the first step, now that we're ready to go, is to go get some breakfast. Let's get fueled up and get some teas. We need some teas. Yummy breakfast indeed, but the question is, why do we need golf tees? I have an answer for you guys. It is because I need to build a golf ball display out of these awesome wooden boards that my sister-in-law got me. So this one is actually finished. I use this one for videos, like for shorts and stuff, as a really nice background. It looks absolutely beautiful. But she sent me another one recently, and this one is unfinished. So it doesn't have, you know, all the lacquer or whatever's actually on that one to make it all shiny and nice. So this one, what I wanna do is, picture this, ready? I want to drill through holes all over this, like a bunch of rows of holes. I wanna stick tees in them, and then I wanna place the golf ball up on top of the tees. So we've got a display that holds like 6 golf balls this way by 4 golf balls this way. So we've got 24 different golf balls here on display. I think that'll look really cool. And I wanna get tees that are all the same color. I have some of these tees, which are really cool. I got from my friend's wedding, but I've used a bunch of them. So maybe I can use some in here. I can incorporate some into a pattern or make some sort of pattern on here. But we gotta go to the golf store and get some tees that maybe match these a little bit. So that's the first thing on the list of stupid things we're gonna do today. And trust me, it gets a lot stupider. A lot stupider. There are some very interesting things that I purchased, very suspect. Can't wait to show them to you guys. But yeah, tees first stop. Let's go. Don't stop believing. I bless the rains down in Africa. Well, we got tees. Now, I think it's time to start the actual construction here. I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna throw the tees at that, and boom, snap, it's gonna be done. Ready? I'm just kidding, you guys probably wanna see that work, don't you? Yeah, let's get to work. Do that 47 more times. Really hope I don't break this drill bit. That is one row done. Let's just see how it looks. I'll bring you guys in for a satisfying take peel. What hopefully is satisfying. Okay, how are we looking? Let's get some tees and balls in there and see what we got. All right, y'all ready for this? It actually looks really good. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! It's almost perfect. The hole size is a little bit different. Like I said, these tees, the plain white ones, are a little bit loose, so they fall down a little bit in the hole, kind of at the ends here, like it tips a hair. But overall, I'm very, very happy with how this is turning out so far. Yeah, let's get the other rows on here, and let's move on to the next stupid project. Actually, this is not stupid, this is cool. I love this. Boom. She is looking good. Nothing to see here, as long as you don't look at the back. Well, I will say, I am quite satisfied with this. From someone who has basically zero woodworking skills, but has, you know, a fair amount of let's just get it done attitude. We got it done. It'll probably hang somewhere up on the wall over here. Maybe over here. Wow! All right, get our guy hung up here. Pretty sturdy. Find a little spot to put him on the wall and we can start putting them together. You know what that means, we've got to find something on the wall. The stud finder. I'm sorry, I'd like to apologize to everybody, but I will lose my dad card immediately if I don't do this, so here we go. Oh, it's a stud. Oh, crazy. There's one there. Another one. And the next one should be right about here. Yeah, all right. I mean, it would be good over here too. This is a really golfy area too. It would go pretty well right here. I wish there was a stud like there. That's where I want a stud to be. Show me the stud. It's like right here. I mean, that'd be nice if I was gonna put something central. I think we gotta do it, we gotta commit. We're gonna take some stuff off the wall, rehome some of these guys. Maybe they will be able to find a spot after we put this guy up. It appears I prepared for this moment. I didn't damage my wall. Woo! Ah. Ah. That's pretty good, so we'll go like right here. Seems legit. That's pretty darn good. Decent. Not too shabby, and it's pretty straight as well. Let's put some tees in. Yeah, so one possible oversight for this project. Probably should have used shorter tees in retrospect. And maybe these tees just like poke directly into the wall. Well, okay, that tee's bent. That one's not my fault. Look at this thing, that's not on me. There we go, all tees are in. I'm calling this project a pretty big success. I know it might not be perfect, but for me, this thing is getting the job done, that's for sure. Until it falls off the wall and destroys everything down there. Knocks out the router. Goodbye, internet. Here we go. Ta-da! I think it looks pretty darn good. And we've got all of our favorite balls up here. We've got some room to put in some new ones. We've got some duplicates, obviously. We've got the New Hampshire 603 Callaway ball. We've got 2 of them we found golf ball hunting. We've got the Pro V1X Plus, which is awesome. We've got the Star Pro V1, we've got the Pro V1 Left Dot, we've got the Bethlehem 125, we've got a Muskrat Lynx ball, we've got an Incredible Hulk Volvic Vivid, we've got a couple more Bethlehem colored balls, we've got the Red Sox logo overrun ball that we had to scrape off, we've got a Golf Country Staff Pro V1 back from when Pops owned the golf store. We've got the Glow light up ball that we found when we were chopping it in half. That was a super awesome short. We've got the Rare Pink Pro V1. We've got the Rare American Flag Pro V1. We've got another Bethlehem. We've got the ball I set my ball speed record with. I got 167 miles per hour with this Top Flight ball. I'm out on the simulator. I think that video was maybe like 7 months ago. You guys can go check that out. We've got the Duck Dynasty ball, and we've got the 2 hole-in-one balls. This was from Matt's hole-in-one on the par 4 at Shadow Glen, 286 yards. And this is from the Yeah, don't worry about it. You guys will see that video soon enough. Nothing to see here. Will this fall off the wall? I'd say like 30% chance. So let's just hope for the best. That's all I can say. Hey, I'm happy with it. I'm very happy with it. Job done. We're about to move on to the real interesting stuff. You guys ready for this? I don't think you are. Let me show you 3 things that I bought recently and tell you what my harebrained scheme is for what we're gonna use them for. Let's go. Is that how you do that? I think it transitioned. Item number 1. Bada bing, bada boom. This is a 1 to 2 inch digital micrometer. Let's check it out. If you guys have been watching the channel at all, you've actually seen me use this before. This was actually a Christmas present from my sister-in-law. And you can see what we can do. We can put in this little exact 1 inch guide here. This thing is already, pre-calibrated to be exactly 1 inch. We'll go ahead and set it, which I think is press and hold. Yeah? Yes. Okay, so now we are set to exactly 1 inch, as you can see there. And now we can measure things with some super, super high accuracy, right? So what might be, oh my gosh. Send freaking help. So what might we want to measure at really high accuracy, right? Like I said, if you guys have seen the shorts, you've seen this tool in action already, we would like to measure golf ball diameter at a very, very high accuracy. Golf balls are about 1.68 inches. They can go above that, but they can't go below that. Our measuring tool isn't gonna be insanely precise because we're gonna hit some of these dimples, so it's gonna go in a little bit. So depending on where we take the measurement, it's likely going to be a little lower than 1.68. Watch, I'll just show you guys what we can do here. We'll just keep going till we just find that spot on the golf ball. And I'm just kind of freehanding this. This obviously is not gonna be accurate. And there we go. We've got the golf ball in there. 1.67435. is what we got for this X out top flight. We're looking for something a little bit different. We need to pair this tool with some other tools to create the absolute monster of stupid ideas. You ready for the next one? Stupid, unrelated, maybe not golf item number 2 is this. This is a force clamp gauge. I believe it's typically used in a machinist's vise so you can kind of see how much pressure your vise is putting in or putting out, holding, I don't know, clamping, right? So you can see we've got this little like button thing here. And basically when you squish something up against this button, the pressure dial will go up, and there's no way I'll be able to do this with just my hands because this is a super, super high pressure one. It goes up all the way to 5,000 pounds of force, which is 22,500 newtons. That is absolutely insane amounts of pressure. Like you could drive your car on this and it would only go up like a little bit to like there. The idea is golf balls take an absolutely ludicrous amount of pressure before they start to break. If you guys have seen any of like the Vice channels where they compress things with the big pneumatic crusher, I think the golf ball took like 5,200 pounds of pressure before it broke. So they take an absolute ludicrous things. Like elephants could stand on these golf balls, they'd probably still be straight. Like they wouldn't even squish. That's gonna bring us to the very final item. What are we gonna do with this? What are we gonna do with the micrometer? And how is it gonna tie into the last item? Well, you're about to see, and it's a doozy. There it is. Whew. It is a big one. Oh God, check this puppy out. Let me get it out of the box for you and you can really feast your eyes on this absolute bad boy. All right, I put on some gloves too because this guy is a little bit greasy. This is I think it's a milling machinist's vise. I think it's because it's meant to hold like pipes and other metal things in there instead of like a wood vise that we would use on like, I don't know, a drill press or something. Listen, let me know down in the comments what this is actually used for. But again, I've got my own reasons here and let me show you why. I got this one specifically because it has a super, super, super high clamping force, which should be able to put out the force required to do the stupid task we want to do. And it fits our pressure gauge perfectly. Like our pressure gauge is meant for a machinist vise, I'm pretty sure. So now that we've got enough room in there, let's go ahead and pop the pressure gauge in. And actually we could test it right now. Let's just do that. I'll take you guys in so you can see how much pressure this thing's putting out. So as we start to squish this just a little bit, oh yeah, look at that pressure ramping up. I'm trying to do this one-handed as well, which is a little bit trickier, but boom, look at that. Oh, there we go. we can put out mass amounts of pressure into this thing. And this thing is gonna record exactly, well, not exactly, it's accurate up to like maybe the 25 pound force there or something like that. So we can be accurate within a reasonable number here. Like this is probably 1,175, I would say. You can see some of the pressures alleviating now as well. I think you guys probably know where this is going because after all, this is a golf channel, right? Now it has turned into a golf experiment. Now I'm not gonna crush this one down right now because I have not really set this up for testing yet. This is not a controlled environment. And obviously I haven't put a lot of pressure on now. It's just like enough to barely hold it there because I am definitely scared of the amount of pressure this thing can put out on this golf ball. I don't want my face anywhere near this without protection. I don't want my hands anywhere near this without protection because while it's putting out a ton of force, I'm not entirely sure what would happen if I put this ball in a little bit off center and it like slips off this dial a little bit because all it is, it's connecting to that button right in there that you guys can see. That's what it's squishing up against. So if it's off even by a little bit, I'm nervous about this ball flying off at, you know, the speed of being hit by a driver, right? Like I need to do a little bit more research and testing here. I'll crank it a smidge just to see if we can see some of the output here. I'm gonna try to center it as nicely as I can kind of on this button. But let's just give it a tiny, tiny bit of a push here. Little squish. It's definitely a lot more gradual pressure than before because the ball is, you know, compressing nicely. Oh, a little bit, we saw the needle move a smidge there. A little bit more, and then that's about as far as I'm willing to go. Yeah, without any more setup, that's as far as we're going. So we've put, I don't know, about 300 pounds of pressure on that thing. Let's go ahead and take that pressure off. But actually, no, let's leave it on there. Let's get a thumbnail first. Ha! All right, thumbnail acquired. So now the question is, under all this pressure, does this golf ball actually squish? Obviously, we only have 300 or so pounds of pressure on this thing right now, so it's not that much. We've got a reading of 1.6979. Let's go ahead and relieve the pressure now. Obviously, I would have measured this one first if I was doing some sort of actual experiment with this thing, but just for fun, let's test it after we've relieved all our pressure here. So our number was 1.6979, and really it's 1.6745. So yeah, it actually compressed a significant bit under just 300 pounds of pressure there. I say just, that's still an enormous amount of pressure. Editor Kyler back here. I wanted to make my point a little bit clearer here about what I was actually measuring out in the garage. What I'm talking about here is the deformation of a sphere under pressure, right? Because a golf ball is a sphere. It's spherical, right? It's the same measurement on all sides. If you start in the middle and measure out to a side, it's always going to be the same number, more or less, right? I know we got dimples, but hey. So what we're doing is when we are compressing it, I believe it turns into what is known as an oblate spheroid, which is this thing here. So you can see it kind of gets like squished on the top and bottom, and then we're measuring kind of how much it squishes out by measuring kind of the long side after it starts to squish. So I know I loosely say compression here, but we're basically measuring, you know, the diameter of a golf ball when it's in its normal sphere state, and then we crush it by a set amount of force, and then we measure it again in its oblate spheroid state, and then we kind of compare those numbers, and that's kind of the idea of the experiment anyway, but I wanted to make that a little bit clearer here. So, all right, let's get back to it. And yes, I know this test was very haphazard. I was just a proof of concept to show you guys what my stupid pea brain was thinking about here, because you guys know we do a ton of golf ball testing here on the channel, and I get all of my compression data from My Golf Spy, because as I'm sure you guys know, I talk about them all the time. They do independent testing on golf balls for concentricity, which is indeed a word, diameter, weight, compression, all sorts of cool stuff. And obviously they're independent, they're neutral, they're not a manufacturer, so they're just kind of presenting all the data and we can make of it what we will. So it makes it a really great tool for comparing different golf balls. But you know, they don't do a ton of golf ball tests, and they generally just stick to the main run-of-the-mill, ordinary urethane golf balls, right? Like they test all the popular ones, but there's so many other golf balls out there. I would love to find a way to test them myself, and we can start to build a database of golf ball compression ourselves. I absolutely love data, you guys know that, so I'm very, very excited about this project. So if I can find a way to make this kind of real scientific and really repeatable, that's kind of what I'm looking for. And then obviously we can take our results and correlate them to known data from My Golf Spy to kind of make sure our machine is testing in a way that is actually meaningful, because obviously we want our data to be significant, right? So we'll be running all of our data through these different models to tell us if it's significant or not. So hopefully we can get this dialed in, get this experiment to a point where we can accurately measure golf ball compression ourselves here. That's where we want to be. So please let me know down in the comments what you think of the basic idea of this. You know, we measure all these golf balls from tons of different angles. We get them in there. We apply a set amount of pressure to them in the vise, 1,000-pound force, something like that. And we find a number that works where we can actually compress basically every model golf ball to a point where we can measure it. And then we see the actual squish, the actual how much that golf ball squishes out and grows when it's inside the vise. So if we can do that safely, we will definitely be on to something. So that is kind of the stupid things that I have been up to. Was this a waste of money? We'll see, remains to be seen. The answer is probably yes. What we should have done is bought a drone, but all I can do is thank you guys for giving me the opportunity to do stuff like this. And again, please tap that subscribe button, join the Muskrat Links golf team today, turn off ad block and run it back so I can buy more stupid stuff with the ad rev from these videos. But you know, we actually have golf tonight with Pops. It is a Monday when I'm recording this. Our video is just about to come out for today. It's a really fun video and there's a giveaway in that video as well. So I guess stick around to see if you've won that video. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue the vlog here. You've seen stupid things part 1, stupid things part 2, stupid things parts 3, 4, and 5, all the other goofball things we've bought out here. It's chaos, but I think I'll take you guys with us along for some fun golf vlogging. We're not gonna actually record Sim League tonight. All right, let's head down to Sim League with Pops and see if we can bang out like a 5 or a 6 under again. Let's go. Yo, you ready for golf tonight, Pops?
Yeah.
Let's go, 9 under?
Sure, absolutely. I have a new strategy.
New strategy? What's the strat?
Bring the cat.
Oh yeah, Peter, you coming to golf tonight, buddy?
Yeah.
Golf cat.
I think I've been kind of forcing it too much. You know, I have an expectation.
Right.
I should be birdie.
Gotta make 3 birdies.
I should be making the right club choice. Those putts have to go in.
Yeah.
Why isn't the course giving it to me? It's just the wrong way to go about it. So I'm going to try a little bit different. Trying to find that Zen feeling, as Chevy Chase used to say, just be the ball.
Be the ball, it's time.
We've got to be the ball, give in to the wholesomeness. So was it Kevin Nealon said it's circular, right?
Circular motion,
what
flow.
Did you say? By the way, R.I.P. Carl Weathers.
Yes, true.
You were the best, Chubbs. There was nobody like you.
What a role. What a guy.
What a guy. In honor of Carl Weathers, we find our happy place. Nothing but smiles. Nothing but good times.
That's all it ever is.
No arguing. If the ball doesn't go in, it's just shucks, gosh darn it. We're having a great time. It's all good.
Yeah, and then by the 8th hole, it's going to be you're going to die, clown.
You think that's funny? I don't need you laughing now! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So maybe like a 232-yard par 3. You know I have the 3-wood?
Yeah, which is not going to happen in Sim League.
We got to Mulligan's early and helped Joe recalibrate and test one of his other simulators. This one's a Full Swing Pro 2.0, I think, and Joe spent time on the phone with support because its ball speed numbers were way too high. Since I know my driver ball speed extremely well, I could help validate the data. We couldn't get it fixed tonight, but I'm coming back in a few days when Joe has more time to chat with the Full Swing support staff. Hopefully we can get it back to full accuracy once again.
We are back on our simulator here for week number 6, I think now, so hopefully we can drop a nice little 500 out here. Pops is ready, I'm ready, let's freaking go. Oh, he split him! What a shot! That's what we need, Pops.
Birdie on 1. 2 feet from eagle.
It's up, it's gone. Whoa, got it. Oh my. Please don't let her. What a shot. Somewhere in the night. Oh, just made it home. And the golf ball thing is still in the wall, so that's a good sign. Well, I guess I can tell you how we did since you guys aren't gonna be able to see it. So we did 2 weeks worth of Sim League there since Pops is on vacation next week. So I think we did week 6 and 7 it was out there, and we didn't do great. We shot 3 under and 3 under, which on paper, again, is pretty good. I'm sure many people would be happy with that, but we're not happy with that. We were in some good positions and we just couldn't convert again. It was just kind of rusty. Like, we were in spots where we should have been like 5 or 6 under, but we just weren't converting. We were left with like 30 footers all day that we couldn't make. We just weren't hitting our chips in. Like, we'd be right next to the green 10 feet away. We couldn't chip in, stuff like that. We'll probably be hanging out right at the bottom of the top 4, so we are gonna have to work for it during weeks, 8, 9, and 10, I think. I think you guys will probably jump back in around week 8, a few weeks from now, or 2 weeks from now, something like that. I don't know. But the response on today's video has been really good, or I guess last week's video, but today for me. Last week's video has been really good. You guys have been listing all of your favorite golf courses, so I will announce the winner at the end of this video, so make sure to stay tuned for that. But I am tired. It is almost 11 o'clock at night here. I gotta get some rest. And then tomorrow we'll film some more fun stuff and bring you guys some more exciting stuff for this video. So I will see you in the morning. All right, it is the next day, and good news, our golf ball holder thing is still standing on the wall. So we will take that 10 times out of 10. We do have our haircut today, the actual haircut, not just putting on a hat this time. I wanted to show you guys some potential video ideas we got coming down the pipeline. You can obviously let me know in the comments if you think it's a bad idea, it's a good idea, but you know this channel is all about fun, unique video ideas, so I've got some interesting ones. Obviously the first one is we've got a very special hole-in-one video coming out. I'm really hoping I have time to edit that this week, so I gotta get this video editing very shortly, probably later today, so then I can start making all of the edits on the special hole-in-one video, because that is gonna take hundreds of hours of editing. I'm putting so much effort into that thing, it's insane. So that's one video, and that one's definitely coming, hopefully coming very soon. 2, hold on just a second here. Here we got some special golf balls. Check this out. These are the Seed golf balls. I think these balls, or this brand I should say, is a lot more popular overseas, especially in the UK. And one of my subscribers actually, Colin, reached out to me and said, hey, I've got some of these extra golf balls. I love playing them. Do you want to test them? And I said, yes, absolutely I do. I've had my eye on these. You guys know I love golf ball testing videos. So Colin was very kind and he actually sent us both styles. We've got the Seed SD-01 and the Seed SD-02. So these are essentially the equivalent of the Pro V1 and the Pro V1X. Again, I'm trying my best not to look up anything about them. These are obviously the premium urethane models. Seed also makes a ionomer cover or a Sterling covered ball as well, but we don't really care about that. We like testing the nice urethane covered balls. So that will be a very fun video. Like I said, I'm not looking up any of the stats or any of the flight characteristics or anything. I want to test them for myself and see what numbers we come up with. So we'll have a nice seed ball test coming up here shortly as well. And then more along the lines of things you definitely won't be seeing anywhere else. Come with me for a second. Have you guys ever played chess golf before? Hey, we have chess boxing, why not chess golf? So I've been trying to come up with a plan for this video for a little while, trying to think of what the rules might be, what it could entail. I, in general, am very bad at chess. Well, I guess I'm decent at chess, but like, I don't have a rating or anything. I don't play online. I do occasionally play at the house. I'm teaching my daughter how to play, of course, as well. My brother plays, he's pretty good. So my idea is, right, we've got 16 chess pieces, right? And you got 14 clubs in your bag, right? So surely we can make something happen here. So what I'm thinking is maybe I play against my brother because he's obviously way more entertaining than me anyway, so we want him on the channel. We gotta get some views. We gotta make you guys laugh, right? He randomly assigns one club to each of my pieces. And then maybe there's one, like, use whatever club you want or use the worst club or anything, something like that, I don't know. And then the order I move the pieces in, so let's say he assigns this pawn, what is this, A, B, C, D, the E pawn. Maybe he assigns the E pawn as my, I don't know, pitching wedge, say. So if I move my E pawn first, I then have to use the pitching wedge first. And so then let's say he makes a move here, counters me with some move of his, and then let's say I move out a knight, which happens to be the 4-iron. So then I have to use the 4-iron next, and basically throughout the game as I'm playing, tells me which order I have to hit the clubs in,
and I don't even know what the pieces represent, right? Like maybe he tells me after I move it once, and now I know, okay, this knight is my 4-iron or whatever I said, and this pawn was the pitching wedge, right? So maybe throughout the game I can figure out what the pieces are, and then the pieces have more value. And then of course after we play and after I lose pieces, I'm down, I probably take the big L to trainer, right? He probably beats me, and then I have to go out and play around with the clubs in the order that I move the pieces. And of course the pieces are gonna get lost too, so at some point, you know, this knight's gonna get captured and I'm not gonna have a 4-iron or whatever it was in my bag anymore. So maybe we do something like that. Let me know down in the comments if you think that would be a fun video. I know those videos don't get a ton of views, but it's part of what makes this channel great. I absolutely love coming up with fun new games that have never been done before. You know, we've got so much cool stuff here on the channel. So chess golf, maybe coming up soon. Let me know what you think. Let me know how we can make that video better. It'll probably involve some sort of giveaway as well. I think we will go get our haircut. Obviously, I'm not gonna film that, but yeah, let's head over to the haircut. We'll do like a quick little jump cut thing here, and then we'll end off the video by letting you guys know who the winner of the giveaway is. All right, we have made it to the haircut place. Not gonna show you guys what's going on in there, obviously, but how often do we get a chance to do a hair transition? Ready for this? Let's go. Oh, wait a minute. It got super bright. You know, we'll call it a transition. There we go. That is the haircut. Hopefully it looks a little bit better than it was before. It definitely looks better than it was before. So, all right, let's head back to the house and we can pick our winners for the giveaway and then wrap this video up. Well, let's go. Thank you everybody who's made it this far in the video. I'm sure you guys are a subscriber already. And that brings us to a very fun point where we are going to pick the winner from last week's raffle for the Muskrat Links golf goodie bag with all kinds of fun stuff in it. So let's go ahead and do the drawing. And the winner of last week's video is Bad Billy 429. He said, thanks for the vid, favorite course, True North Harbor Springs in Michigan. Thank you, Billy. I will reach out to you via comment and we will verify your identity, get your information, and get you that fun Muskrat Links golf swag bag with all the cool stuff. And as a reminder to everybody else, make sure to tap that subscribe button, join the Muskrat Links golf team because we have so much cool stuff here on the channel. We've got some really, really fun videos coming up soon. And again, let me know down in the comments if you have any experience with that machine vice out there. I would love to hear from you guys to see what I should look out for, how I can be safe and protect myself when we're going through and doing these golf ball experiments, because I'm gonna have an absolute blast doing it and I wanna have a great time and have accurate, safe results as usual. So I think that is gonna be it for me. Have fun out there, everyone.